everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Morton. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Eakin. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got his man out of the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Short gain on the play before he slides.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Creates a little room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
It's now 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. To the air. It's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle. It's Canty. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
10, Texas Tech, 3.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At the 21-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score Kansas 17, Texas Tech.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wide out. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Eakin. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's West. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Sets up the screen. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Got a man. It's Pickett. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. And And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Breaks the tackle. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, quick throw, getting it out of the quarterback's hands fast. You can't take a sack, obviously, at this point of the game, and you're just trying to matriculate it as quickly as possible down the field to get into field goal range to try and give your team a chance to win.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. That's caught. It's Eakin. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. No good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
That's reeled in. It's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. It's complete. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.